What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we're doing something that would probably get me condemned as an insane person. We're doing the 0 XP sliders challenge. I don't know if this has even been done on YouTube. I really hope it hasn't, because this is a really good idea, I think. Somebody suggested one time that we should do 300% sliders, and then someone said, can you do a video showing the difference between the two? Obviously 0, I believe, is pretty much no XP. This looks very hard.
That's what she said.
So to make this challenge even way harder, if we get 420 likes, yes, get it on, haha, funniness, likes on the video, we will do a Dolphins version of this, where I will quite possibly literally do what my coach name suggests. Just saying. I don't know how we're going to do this, to be honest. It's going to be all about drafting. I think drafting is going to be the biggest component of this. Of course, we can trade. There's going to be a fantasy style. But basically, the overalls you see are the overalls you get. So it doesn't matter how much potential you have. You know, Lamar Jackson and Marquise Brown probably have the best quarterback to wide receiver upgrade potential in the entire game. But that goes right out the window with this challenge. Also, when it comes to team selection, you might think, hey, you know, maybe he chose the Ravens because it's a good strategic team. I mean, hey, they're not that old. They're pretty decent. But I literally just chose them because they have a chance to end the Patriots' undefeated streak. I'm a view whore. Speaking of view whore, maybe like the video if you like these styles of rebuilds. Subscribe. That's, once again, sell out Sunday. Sell out every day, let's be honest. But let me know if you guys want to see a 300% sliders one. You know, maybe counteract how AIDS this is going to be for me. I almost chose the Packers. Then I thought the NFC. I was like, nah, I'm not doing the NFC. Sorry. No, I could I could allow players like Andrew Luck and Antonio Brown, but I won't. I'm literally just signing them so I can release them into the wild as free agents with 0 overalls. I don't know why I keep saying into the wild as if they're like freaking animals or something. But you know what? In the defense of Antonio Brown, I haven't really, I haven't looked at all of his tweets, but shout out to him for having a pretty good sense of humor about the whole, oh, Antonio Brown, I'm dressing up as a clown for, shout out to him, okay? I haven't seen it all. Maybe he actually did attack people, but so far I've seen a lot of people that have just attacked him out of nowhere. So many people think they're hilarious or something, and, he hasn't really said anything. Like, he's actually been kind of chill about it. So, he's responded, but he's responded in a very, mature way. I wake up and he's in the news for harassing people. I mean, from what I've seen, he's handling it pretty well. If somebody was, doing that to me, I'd be like, yeah, we're fighting. Not a great fighter, but we're still fighting. Like, Rocky in the movies wasn't a great fighter by any means, but he was just really good at being a Ray Rice victim. I'm sorry, that was... a Chris Brown victim. Still tasteless, it's just not great. So we don't even need Trevor Williams, but I will definitely, we'll compare him to the likes of Jimmy Smith. I think I'd probably trade Jimmy Smith off, but yeah, I think we'll give this 5 years max. I'm not going to go until we win a Super Bowl. You're insane. The name of the coach is something that is very relevant to me right now. Just thinking ahead of what we're going to have to deal with here. So we trade a wide receiver Moore, a 2nd-round pick this year, and a 7th round next year for the Bills' 1st-round pick. Now, the reason for that is because I think I might be able to make a trade, a mega trade, to land a wide receiver that could hold us for the future. All right, so this is the trade we were going for. I couldn't get any better wide receiver, but Mike is still great. A 1st-round pick 4 to be exact, Jimmy Smith and Tavon Young, for Mike Evans. We also still have, I believe, 1 or 2 more corners we could probably trade off. And we still have a couple other picks, but overall, I mean, I like where we are. You basically have to build a team that you're happy with the current state they're in. We traded Brandon Carr, a 3rd round, and Hurst for potentially projected pick number 1 overall. We trade Gus Edwards, a 5th and a 6th for the Eagles' 1st-round pick. We're stockpiling here. We're doing as much as we can to, extend the talent on this team. And I think we're doing an okay job, if we're being honest. Okay, we're making moves. RG3, Seth Roberts, and a 3rd-round pick for Von Miller. We trade Seth Roberts, Willie Snead, and pick 4 for Kenny Clark. I'm just trying to get best available trades, and apparently a DT is that. Here we go. This is a big one. Hurst, Anawasor, and a first-round pick for Alvin Kamara. This team's actually coming together pretty nicely. This might go better than I thought. A third round and a fifth round, and Nick Boyle for Shaq Mason. We trade Mark Ingram, Ward, and a sixth-round pick next year for Ali Marpet. This team is getting quite sick. We trade Levine, Richards, and Pernell McPhee for the Cardinals' first-round pick. We trade Bynes a fourth and Jones for Quentin Nelson. I get that the offensive linemen are, for whatever reason, really easy to get in Madden, but holy crap, this is ridiculous. Okay, this team's starting to get kind of sick. Jimmy Smith, Judon, and a first-round pick for Myles Garrett, of course. Trade Tony Jefferson and Jalen Ferguson for pick 6 from the Lions, which we will use to trade for another player. So we trade Tavon Young, Brandon Williams, and a first-round pick for Keanu Neal. So I'm hoping this wasn't an overtrade, but it was hard to get another beastly receiver, and AJ Green's a beastly receiver. There we are, Wormley candidate and a second round next year. Someone's going to be like, it's Canoe Day, or something weird. I know it's going to happen. Come on. I didn't want to get a new tight end, but Evan Ingram base is better than Mark Andrews. So no one ever wants Telvin Smith, apparently. Mark Andrews straight up for Telvin. I'll take it. And for the final trade, Justice Hill, a bunch of other dudes for a third round next year. We will have to move around the roster and fill in any backups we have. And this is a pretty good roster out the gate, I can't lie. I have no idea like the kind of money we spent on losing players to trades and all that, but ooh, we're broke. So we have, in fairness, we don't have any crazy names to re-sign. Like a guy like AJ Green, we'd have to re-sign, but at 31, I don't know. I'm willing to just take the 1 year hit. Michael Pierce is not going to really be too much better of a run stopper you're going to find, so we'll re-sign him, I guess. Marcus Peters, if we're going to get him back, we should just wait till free agency. And everyone else, I think we'll have to wait on. Definitely have to wait. I have no idea how Cameron Meredith has an upgrade, but this is the only upgrade you're going to see for a while. Oh, he's got the scheme fit. Nice. Can't wait to see the XP gains. Headed to the playoffs. If we win, we're in. Of course, we lose. We lose the last 2 weeks to miss the playoffs. I love it, EA. 90 overall team. Best in the league. Losing like this. Beautiful stuff. Gotta love it. It just gets me so happy knowing that that's going to happen. You know, just a 48 touchdown season for Lamar with a really good rushing season as well. Just, I mean, the stuff that makes this game fun. It really, it does. It's just so much fun when that happens. Myles Garrett, I mean, you can't ask for a better season, yet you don't make the playoffs. Nice. See if you have any award wins at all. Just league MVP. Nothing big. The league MVP didn't make the playoffs. Sweet. Sweet stuff. Mo Sanu. Got a couple of names there on the D-line. Holy crap. Miles and Vaughn. Beautiful. All right, so the Patriots versus the Cowboys. Let's see Lamar Jackson as an X Factor. And he is 83 overall X Factor. What does he have? Blitz Radar, Escape Artist, Fast Break, and Last Ditch. Pretty decent abilities, I suppose. You get like no XP. Maybe it's because we have the sliders off. So you don't get any XP if the sliders are off. I thought maybe you would get like the bonus you get. I don't know. I thought you would have at least gotten the base, but apparently not. Jesus, that's brutal. Especially when EA doesn't want to help us out in the slightest. That's rough. So negotiations, I don't know what AJ Green's drop was looking like. Oh, he dropped hard, actually. Never mind. Really, he drops that hard after 1 year? I mean, he's still usable, but pretty much for like a year, maybe. We'll let him go. I would like to get Peters back, but he's only an 83 overall. We have a few draft picks. We need to save some money, places, especially when Lamar is going to need a contract. Honestly, we might have to let Lamar go, depending on how much money he wants, especially when, once again, he doesn't upgrade technically. So it's a very interesting one. If you guys really do like this, let me know in the comment section below. Obviously, if you guys liked and subscribed from the beginning of the video, I'll know from that as well. So we have about 12 mil to work with. I'd like to know the draft picks, just so, it probably would help us in the free agency category a little bit. We'll get a random fullback, doesn't really matter. Get a random running back, doesn't really matter. It would be nice to have another like superstar wide receiver, but I don't know. We'll see. Defensively, linebacking is definitely a need. Oh, yeah, we let Trevor go, too. Damn. Yeah, we couldn't really afford anything, but once again, we have draft picks, so hopefully we land steals in the draft. That's really the only way we're going to give ourselves another good run. Year 1 should have been, like, the move. Kyle Fuller, can we cheese this? Or do we even want to cheese it? Do we not just pay the man? Screw cheesing it and just pay him? All right, so we land Derrick Henry, Jordan Howard. I'm not a huge fan of Derrick Henry in Madden in general, but in Sim, I'm even less of a fan, so we're probably going to look to trade him. I think it's allowed since we did have to earn him on the roster. Technically, it wasn't as easy as just signing him. I think our good team, and not our playoffs because we didn't really make it, I think our good team allowed that. Please, Kendall Fuller. Oh, it's over. It's over. GG, boys. I think I signed under the deal I wanted. Yeah, nothing big. I just signed Kendall Fuller to a 5-year, $21 million deal. Nothing big. Nothing big at all. Oh, my lord. That's like the difference between this working and this not working, if we're being honest. Philip Dorsett as a backup. We offered both him and Sanders minimum deals. I don't know what's going on in this universe. I don't know if it has anything to do with the XP sliders being low, but there are some weird contracts being accepted. There's some guys that aren't getting offers, and there's some that are. I don't get it. I'm fine with it because it so far has worked out pretty well for us, but yeah, I don't understand it. So after Kendall Fuller, we could still use a corner, but since it's the draft and you pretty much have to find a high overall player rather than a good dev player, we're not going to look at corner too much. Maybe we'll look at wide receiver. Once again, it mainly does come down to getting good players, not even really drafting. At first, I thought, oh, the draft's going to be important because I'm thinking of like 0 overall rebuild challenge, no trading challenges. But realistically, it does come down to just finding established players. So linebacker, we're going to have to find someone established. Wide receiver, someone established because Marquise Brown, even though he's insane normally, doesn't matter here. Now, we're in a weird situation. Oh, Jesus, our best pick is 18. We're in a weird situation because, once again, the draft is only going to be so good. So I only have a few guys on my board here. One of them is really solid. Look at this guy. I know he's, 5'11", 23, but look at the speed. I think he's worth taking a chance on. And then you also have this cornerback, Kyron Sweeney, who looks ridiculous. We're going to have to trade up for them, though, so I'm not sure how this is going to work. I don't want to lose the wide receiver, but I can't go top 3. Cliff Baker. There's other wide receivers that are technically better. Okay, after one goes, I'm going to the Dolphins. I don't know if we're going to be able to get up there, but since this is a fantasy style, we can do whatever we want. We want a QB? Sorry, pal. Can't give you a QB. I'll see what I can give you. You guys just want a third round to move down 12 spots? Actually, more than 12 spots? Maybe. They're like, yeah, man. Exactly like that. Just the way I just said that, that's exactly the way they responded. Ooh, okay. I mean, we're looking around here. I don't see another option to get this pick off the... Actually, wait. What am I talking about? I don't see another... What do you mean? We just got greedy. That's the problem. I mean, problem solving 101. Easy money. All right, Jose. Join the team, Jose. Depending on this guy's development, he could be one of the best receivers I've ever seen. I've actually never seen someone with... Oh, Stam. EA. How? How are you going to do that? You're going to make this guy so good, and then you're going to give him 84 stamina. That's one of the highest juking sets I've ever seen from a rookie. 87 juke move, 85 elusiveness. Spin move's trash, but he's so good. I don't know what his development... If he's superstar or better, I'm going to be so mad because obviously that means nothing here. That cornerback's a top corner, isn't he? Oh, the Jags just got rid of Jalen as well. Do they want a running back? Are you guys interested in learning about your Lord and Savior? Tyus really isn't starter caliber anyways, so I might as well. Like, he's just... I'd rather just sign some 70 overall in free agency anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Get into pick 10. We're going for a... I was about to say corner. This guy was pretty decent as well, actually. I should have probably went with him. The speed got to me. Whoa, Eddie. I can't pass up. This guy's way too fast. Another Basely player. If these guys are both Superstar X Factor, I'm going to be very pissed. Eddie went right after. He's a 74 overall, so that just proves how freaking lucky we've been. Ooh, that's a high overall. I mean, because you can't really put a price on 78, 79 overalls. That was one of... I had him on the list, too, I'm pretty sure. Cohen. Decent. I was going to go with this Malik Jefferson, hello. But I can't. We don't need a lineman. Look at this. Come on, Miami. You're not that self-aware. Let's calm down. MJ for the win. We'll have to take a look at who was the highest overall. Hell, we might have even had the highest overall. 78, 79, almost usually a Superstar or X Factor. We might have had, like, the best 2 first-round picks we've ever had in a rebuild that doesn't matter for development. So we took 2 players the way I like it. Take who you need, not who you want. Johnson with 81. Really? I mean, once again, realistically in this situation, we want it to be, you know, star or worse, because obviously we'll be kind of heartbroken if they're really good. Ooh. Oh, he's so good. Cornerback XP sliders. Oh, somebody accidentally left them on. Oh, no. Sergio Hancock. Gotta love that name. A lot of star developments. Calm yourselves. This is a really good draft. There's actually some pretty high overalls. So, looking at the highest overall. Oh, we actually landed the 2 highest overalls. A bunch of 77s, 76s, 476s, 275s, 374s. Yeah, I mean, even though we just killed it in the draft, depending on how long we're doing this, because, of course, as soon as we make a Super Bowl and win it, that might be it, because this is actually taking a long time. You know, just with the trades. And obviously, it's not going to be as long anymore, but I don't know if we're going to go for draft picks anymore. I might end up trading our draft picks for actual players, because there's really no point. Even though we got really lucky there, even with that luck, it doesn't really matter. Like, Emmanuel Sanders is going to start because he's the best option, you know? Lads, hear me out. Get the hell back in your positions. What are you doing? Sean Lee, welcome to the team, Pelican man. Trade 3rd round next year in Howard for Jayon Brown, one of my favorite players now, especially in our Titans franchise. Come on, EA. Why is the golden boy Shazier still so hard to trade for? What do you mean? It's a bit of a risk because he's pretty much only going to last maybe a year if we're lucky, 2. But Philip Dorsett and Derrick Henry for Levante David. I mean, it's the best I could do, really. All right, so here's the team. I don't know if we're missing something in special teams or what's the story why we're only an 88 overall, but here's the 88 overall team. Very good roster. I don't see how any team's even, like, close. The highest is probably like an 83 outside of us. I mean, this team's loaded. The defensive line, no one is under a 91 overall. Linebackers vastly improved. How long? Probably not long. Telvin Smith, 86 overall here. And he's going to be on the down and down, which, worries me about the Titans as well. I think it was a great trade in Titans, but not the long-term option / answer. That's really the answer I was looking for, you know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see if we can even afford all this by the end of the year. All right, we have re-signings. I don't care about these names at all. Why is Kamara and Myles Garrett so far back? Kamara's a running back, so we'll debate that one. Oh, we have plenty of money, boys. If we can go to 8 years, I don't know why I thought you could. If we could have gone to 8 years, I would have done that. Good contract for him. Jayon Brown overpaid, unfortunately. We'll see. But yeah, we'll give another 7-year for Kenny Clark. Cost us a little bit less money in the long run. It's probably really bad moves by us because their defensive tackle, it's a defensive tackle. Do we really need a defensive tackle over some of the other positions we may lose? I didn't realize some of the names we're going to have to pay, in fairness. I kind of just saw all that money, and I was like, well, works for me. QB, that's going to be the questionable one. Hopefully, we're not in here still by the time that's being decided on. Lots of big names in 1 year, which is ridiculous. Luckily, we took the majority, if not all of the cap pen last year, so we're pretty fine for this one. Man, there's still big names. Sam Koch, I think we can let him. I think his name is Cook, but it's I hate the names. I hate them. I hate them. I just do. I don't like them. So Levante David is pretty much guaranteed to go to free agency. Same with Jayon. Should we cheese it though? That's the question. If it's a fantasy and we're doing, we're pulling all the stops, do we put him at middle linebacker? I'm not gonna go and cheese and put him in like a punter or something. But god damn it, EA. This is the slowest I've ever seen my thing sim. So we went 13-3, but we did lose a game just there. When it said we just lost, I was like, oh, great. Are we going to win it all right here? I mean, we realistically should, but the way this game goes, maybe won't. Steelers, who are 2-14, beat us. They were 1-14 at the time. Lamar with a really good season. Rushing, Alvin, damn it, because now we have to sign him long-term. I should have just done him when we had the chance. Backups don't matter. So there's that. That's, it's nice to know. Linemen played their hearts out, played really well. Miles only 10 sacks, though. Vaughn with 15.5. He's a dependable guy. Fuller, really good pickup. 5 picks, may even go up to superstar, which really doesn't matter. 12 for 15 or 14 for Tucker. Did we win any awards? Stop it, EA. Trubisky's not that guy. He just isn't. Come on now. Kamara, best running back. Best O-line, we have 3 in the top 3, 4 total in the top 4, and then we have all 5 of our linemen in the top 10. Really good stuff. And that's about that. So we get a bye week. Hello. What were our upgrades? Obviously, none. That's the joke. 88 across the board. I mean, to be fair, you do get morale boost, so... I mean, the morale boost is nice, I suppose. So the 77 overall Chiefs. For the love of Jesus, please do not beat us. All right, Baltimore. Our offense is trash, but not as trash as our offense. I don't know. I don't understand why we can't just dominate on offense. We have a great team all across the board. Defense is killing it, though, which is nice. So with the bye week and this win, we get to the championship game just like that, beating off Mahomes, eh? I mean, how many people out there wouldn't love to do that? Am I right? So Lamar Jackson and Mahomes, pretty epic battle. Ravens, we get the edge. So we were edging Mahomes while beating him up. Woo! The Texans, I believe Deshaun Watson was the best AFC player. Let's take a look at that overall. 83, all right. So this is a very hard challenge. The thing is, we didn't choose a very hard team. If we chose someone like the Dolphins, this would probably take us 6 years minimum. But since we chose a team with the Ravens, who have a lot more trade bait than I thought they did, this went rather quick. So I think I'm definitely going to try this challenge again in the future. Let's be honest, it's going to be the Dolphins next time. I probably should have done the Dolphins here anyways. But it's too late for that. We did the Ravens. I wanted a team that wasn't super OP, but a team that's decent. Why the hell am I playing right now? Other side is Green Bay and Dallas. I will thank you very much, Aaron Rodgers, for beating the Cowboys for us, please. So I do not want to play Dallas. I'm talking about it like we've already completed this challenge, but our offense sucks. And more importantly, we still haven't won the game. This is a very close game. Yeah, go. Clutch. Up by 11, up by quite a bit now. Math is hard. Up by just 25, not less than 18 now. It's going too quick. I can't keep up. But we're in the Super Bowl with the 0 XP sliders. I really now want to try the Dolphins. So if this video gets a decent bit of likes, we'll do that. I'll probably have a like goal in the beginning. Alvin Kamara went straight off. 99 yards after contact. What a beautiful man. Huge in this game for sure. No picks. Kicking. Tucker, you're the guy. Stop being not the guy. If this is Dallas, stop talking about us winning because it's not over then. I kind of hope we do lose and then we win the next one, but I can't guarantee we'll win the next one, so I'll definitely take winning now for 500, Pat. It's going to be the Cowboys, right? Mm-hmm. Nice. Yay. The one team that's similar to us. So we're in the Super Bowl, so we can see potential development ups, which we received no one on offense. Defense, however, we received Levante David. Sweeney. Superstar ability, not going to get one because you can't upgrade. What overall are you? 80. Oh, okay, I mean, they're not even developing because there's no XP sliders. They're only an 83. This should be doable. Damn it, I keep kicking on accident. Maybe Tucker will learn some pointers, even though technically it's Tucker kicking. First drive, they could not score. We did, though, so that's huge. Come on, offense. Show up for once in your damn lives. No. Oh. Battle of the trash players. I like it. Ooh, I dislike it. I dislike it. I lied. Offense, there you go. No, we're going to kick the... Not going to talk about it. Not going to talk about it. 3rd and 2. Wow, their kicker made it. Okay, look at the clock, lads. Look at the freaking clock. I can't play because it's cheating. It's cheatering. Look how good this team is, though. Holy Jesus, good punch by Evan there. Can he not kick the field goal from... I mean, let's be honest. At this rate, I wouldn't trust him to kick it from 20 yards out. There's a lot of crap on my screen, though. Alvin Kamara, trustworthy. Almost fumbled, though. All right, let's see what the AI does. I only got him a first down, which they could have done on their own. I was just worried about the clock management. Which I seen... Is this game actually made by a studio filled with monkeys? Is it? Like, I just want to know. That's all I want to know. They let the clock go. The 2-minute warning means nothing to the AI in Sim. All right, so we're just re-simming. I don't even care at this point. Like, the game wants to cuck us over. The game's going to cuck us over. Start of the second half, it's looking close. Looking a lot less close. Looking a lot less close. Is it even doable? I'd like to think if we actually got overtime, we would have had a chance. What am I doing? This game's clearly over. So we lose the Super Bowl by 10. Nice. That's interesting and quite unfortunate. But like I said, I did kind of want to lose this game, but not the way we did. The game's like, oh, you can't accept our trash results. Here you go, even worse. So Kamara was pretty damn good in... Levante still sucks, even though he's superstar. Kamara was pretty good in the regular season, and in the postseason was decent. But I'm still going to let him go. The reason for that is because I wonder if we can get a cheaper player. Because I don't know if you've seen that money, but it is looking pretty tragic out here. We're missing a linebacker. We're missing a running back. 10 mil to work with. Maybe there's a lot of running backs here. Nope, it's just freaking Dalvin. Oh, God. We can get Dalvin for cheaper, though. So, in a way, our plan did work. It's just, do I really want Dalvin Cook over Kamara? Probably not. 88 carry. I mean, he's pretty damn good. Yeah, I'll what's his ability? He's glitched. Gotta fix that. I mean, we're saving a little bit of money, right? You know, money is money. And just for good measure, we're gonna drug him. I mean, what? All right, Dalvin, don't cuck us. Thank you. So, we saved a little bit of money. We swapped running backs. I didn't want to, but we saved like 6 to 7 mil. I don't know. Maybe I could have went for... Please don't tell me Kamara's just not going to get an offer. Ah, crap. So in case the draft is trash, we got Demario Davis, who's a 76 overall with Superstar X Factor. We got our punter back. We also got Kamara back for the price of our punter. How? I don't know. Want to take a look? You can take... yep. So we now have 2 Superstar X Factor running backs on a team that's already loaded. Nice. Pick 13 is hopefully a middle linebacker. I don't know if there's going to be one there for us. They were all mid to late, so I'm hoping. Wow. Okay, so there's a cornerback, Cassidy Batch. We already have our players locked in, though. Like, do we even actually want to take anyone? I'm going to make sure, like, I'm going to see if there's any linemen we have to re-sign soon. If not, I'm just going to trade down. Marpit soon. Orlando now. If that guy's 21, we might take him. Maybe trade Orlando Brown off. Sam Brady is he's 23. Other guy's 22. They both look decent. But this Brady guy looks better. I don't know. Maybe it's just the system. Trade pick 13, McSorley and Averett for the Dolphins. First round pick next year. Couldn't get a linebacker, and I don't have any players here, so Walt Stammer, great trade up for the Dolphins. I did have a cornerback. I might have even been him, but there's no reason. The offensive lineman is gone, but at the end of the day, I don't really care, to be honest. So we trade down from 31 to 23 in the second round for a 4th round pick. I love this game. We need linebacker desperately, so I'm not going to risk it any longer. Early 4th. This guy looks decent. I don't know how decent. Decent enough. 75 overall. And that's pretty much the extent of me taking any more risks in the draft. I mean, he's okay. I don't know. The development obviously doesn't matter because he's a really good pick, don't get me wrong. But for this specific situation, I don't know how good he is. Kalen Riley, probably going to be gone. But if it's not, I will take him. For some reason, I said it because I didn't know if it was a guy or not because I heard the name Riley in November. So we drafted 1 player in the entire draft. Welcome to our realistic rebuilds as well. But yeah, we're going to take a look at the players we wanted. There was 2 or 3, and that's pretty much that. There's nothing more to it. It really doesn't matter what development our guy is, but I guess we'll check anyways. He is star development, all right. Once again, does not matter. So where's that middle linebacker? I can't remember his name. Oh, there he is. 100% him. Stephon Lane. Very good. Giants finally landed a linebacker. His development is superstar though. Woof. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can find Brady now. Brady went 22. Oh, he's good. Brady went 22 to the Seahawks and has the development of star. Still very good though. And here's the other one, Buck Teague to the Bears. Looks very good, but of course can't upgrade here, so it doesn't really matter his development either. Star. I honestly cannot remember the name of that safety. I have no clue. Oh, here he is, Riley. Kalen Riley. Yikes. Thank God he wasn't there. I mean, what? Hold A to reorder. Thanks. I love that. I just love when it's stuck on my screen forever. Perfect game. Flawless. Look what comes up when I look to retire. If you say so, EA, I'll do my best. But yeah, here's the best available for this roster. Maybe it's not as easy as we thought because, you know, last season was probably our best chance to win the Super Bowl. This season, probably the very last chance / best chance. You can have Von Miller regressing hard, no DeMario, no Telvin, no Earl Thomas. Well, very low Earl Thomas. You're going to lose one of the running backs. We're going to have to get rid of Cook, probably. Obviously, I want to keep Kamara, but that penalty on Cook, I don't know if we're even going to let him go or not, but that's pretty much that. That's all I can really do. Let's hope for some wins, I guess. Yeah. Interesting, huh? Interesting indeed. So, O-line is more important, I think, than a QB that can't... Come on, man. Than a QB that can't develop, if we're being honest. Do we save a little bit of money, though, just in case? Like, I don't think we can afford Lamar here. I don't even know, man. I just don't. I don't know. Hopefully we just win, man. We're going to lose Vaughn and or Lamar, and then, of course, Telvin for sure. All right, headed to the playoffs. You guys know that we just barely missed out on winning the Super Bowl, and we have the best team by far. Wait, what? Did I do something wrong? No, I didn't. 14-2. Nice. I will take a 14-2 season. Honestly, this team, and compared to other teams, probably should be 16-0. But I'm just happy we're here. You know, EA could have made it even worse on us. 16-0 is nice and all. Ooh, look at this season for Kamara. Dang. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Defensively, sack totals, wow, terrible. Terrible. Defense must have been terrible in general. Justin Tucker. Let's take a look at the awards. Any award wins? Teddy Bridgewater at number 2. Okay. Lamar Jackson, number 3. Kamara at number 5. Would have thought Kamara would have been higher than that. Really care too much about that. Kamara again with another running back award win. The top 4 on O-line are Raven. And then number 9 is another Raven. Nice. And that's pretty much that. Alright, EA, you know the drill. We're in desperate need of a win, so let us lose right out the gate. The Browns, nice. Division rivals, 80 overall. They have a lot of potential, but you can never really live up to your potential when there's 0 XP. And we're going to go against the Bills next. I mean, this is, if we win this, it's pretty much a free shot to the Super Bowl. Come on. Come on. Offense is still terrible, though, isn't it? Okay, 7-3. We're just not a high-powered attack. I don't know if it's Lamar or what's the story, but we're just not a very good offense. I mean, I think we all figured that out by now, but just no, like, big score capabilities, it seems. And they don't get the 2-point conversion. All you have to do is... We barely won, and it was thanks to the AI not preserving the clock properly. I will say in this scenario, they did have very minimal clock, so you can make the argument that they just didn't get out of bounds, but still, how do we choke that? I don't know. And Tucker's, like, overalls don't matter in Madden. Like, it just, in Sim, it doesn't matter. It's all about which teams are the popular ones for them. You know, everyone thought the Browns are going to be hot, so they're really good in Madden, even though they suck in real life. Going against the 11-5 Bills, who are a 78 overall. Can't wait to lose this one. Ooh, a little snow battle, huh? Seattle, if the Giants make it and we lose, I'm ending this. If we even make it, in fairness. 7-3, the Bills put up some numbers on us, but, I mean, defense is doing its job, right? You know, 3 points. If your defense only ever gave up 3-point drives, you should win every game. There's no argument about it. I don't care if it's allowing scores every time. 3 points a drive, you should win that game, right? 35-11, good win. Finally, what it would appear to be a solid win. Lamar hasn't been playing poorly. It's just we haven't done what we should with how good this roster is, you know? Once again, like I said, this would honestly be maybe a 10-year rebuild if we did the Dolphins or something, so... Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one because we're definitely gonna do that. It's the Seahawks who didn't expect that. That's the real question. 12-4. Their overall is an 80 overall, so everyone's dropped down a bit, but not as much for us. So you know, we once again are the clear-cut favorites, and we're gonna lose just like we did last year. Can't wait. Are you guys excited? Because I am. All right, Baltimore. There's no messing around here. You either win or I delete Madden. Okay, right to left is us. 3-all. I mean, defense is doing as good as you could really ask, honestly. Especially in the postseason. Seattle's doing a good job. Come on, offense. No! If we ever go down in the playoffs, it's over for us. Like, we never do anything with it if we go down. There you go. That's clutch. So we're up by 8. Last time we choked it. This time, looking strong. And I think we've completed the quote-unquote hardest rebuild challenge in Madden. I, once again, really hope no one's come up with this because I thought this was a really good idea. I'm actually going to take a look because if somebody did, then I will give them credit right now. And let's see, Madden. XP sliders rebuild. I did the first thing that comes up is an experiment I did. What's the difference between 0% XP sliders and max sliders? Great idea. Great question. I'm going to guess the answer in question, or the answer is a lot of difference, you know? Great. I mean, just really, really good idea there. Honestly, just genius. I'm not seeing it, so I'm going to say I'm the innovator of this unless somebody uploads it literally today, which would be quite unfortunate. And any of you guys that are trying to make this yourself, you're going to upload it to YouTube, I want every single detail of me in your description in your video. I mean, it'd be nice, but I ain't like, come on, I ain't like that. But definitely put my link in your description. No, but this is a fun one. Once again, I think the coach name would definitely fit a Dolphins rebuild, so we might actually repeat that coach name maybe a little differently. But yeah, I'm just saying. Very good one. I completely forgot to look at the little celebration, but let's be honest, the same last 2 Maddens, same for the last like 75 times. We've all seen it. Oh, man. It's supposed to be special, and it's just not. All they had to do is add 8 new animations for each slide and just randomly generate them, and it would feel different every single time. Like, it's so simple. I can't believe the biggest thing in the entire sport itself doesn't have a uniqueness to it. And when's the last time you guys have seen players chatting it up with the losing team? It just doesn't happen. It's a celebration about that team. They're on top of the world. There's no time for sportsmanship, right? Especially when the other team's like, you know what, I just want to get out of here. I just don't even want to think about it. They're all crying. You know, nobody cares, right? Let's it's about the winners. Who cares? But anyways, you know, enough of that weirdness. That's about that. If you guys enjoyed this video, maybe leave a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. I don't know what the goal was. Let's take a look. Let's make a goal on the fly. Let's make a goal on the fly, indeed. 424 likes. Nah, 420. Come on, let's just get it all out. 420 likes, and we will do the Dolphins version of this, which will make me want to pull my eyes out and throw them out my window. So there you have it. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Hopefully you enjoy the NFL later today. And yeah, hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!